Obviously, going up into the third with a lead, you want to be able to close that out, and we were able to build on that and make it 3-1, and had some chances to create some more distance in that game, and didn't capitalize. I think one area we can develop is more of a killer instinct when we are up 1 or 2 or have a team on the ropes, and I didn't even dislike our third. I mean, made a couple mistakes that ended up in the back of the net, so definitely some things we can tighten up, but I think we responded well to that, and we're able to be resilient and stay with it and get a big 2 points.
Okay, we already spoke about it, the importance of playing at home. You guys were 2-1 in the current homestand. What's one thing that you feel like if we lock in on this, we'll be able to go ahead and basically seal the deal for this coming Wednesday?
Just details in our game, consistency. We know there's ebbs and flows to games. Teams create momentum, and when teams get it, just getting that back quicker, seizing the momentum back, and not letting things snowball. And I think we did a pretty good job of that tonight. Like I said, want to be able to close that one out in regulation, but kudos to the guys for sticking with it, and scored some nice shootout goals, and Hydes was rocking there for us.
Now, this game tonight was a completely different pace than what we saw on Thursday. Can you speak about what changed in their game tonight?
I don't know exactly. Some teams play different styles. We've played South Carolina a handful of times, or more than a handful of times now, and they're all close, tight, checking games. I think we're two teams that match up very well, and there's not a lot of open ice up there. Two good teams went at it, and fortunately we were able to get that extra point.
And how important was the win tonight versus the Stingrays when it comes to the possibility of playing them in this playoffs?
You want to win every game, but there was a little added extra motivation added maybe when it sure seems like we're on a collision course for the first round of the playoffs, and this is the last time we'll play them before then, so want to obviously win every game but finish on a good foot, and I thought we did that. They're a really good team over there, and everybody wants home ice advantage, and it could be the difference here in the playoffs, so we've been a good home team all year, and we were able to stick with it and find a way.
I want to ask you about coaching again Rosinski, who had a hat trick tonight. Were there any sort of adjustment you tried to make as he kept scoring goals and goals tonight?
Sometimes guys will just have a hot stick. It seemed like anything he shot found a way in through traffic. Hydes out a piece of 2 of them there. Got him back in the shootout though. So not really. Just they have some high-end players over there, especially up front, and you just want to limit their time and space, make it hard on them, and nothing really different than how we want to play throughout the lineup. But he had a good game. He had a hot stick tonight, and a good player.
Speak to the team's resiliency, which clearly is something that obviously is carrying you through this current stretch. How do you see that playing out, basically down the road?
It'll go a long way. In playoffs, there's ups, downs, and it's how well you manage those and get out of them, and create momentum and seize it back when you lose it. So I think the resiliency and character in our room has been on display all year. Guys do a good job, whether we're coming off a win or a loss. Kind of the mindset stays the same, and guys stay even keeled, and I think that showed tonight. Even when they scored in the third, I didn't sense a drop off in our life or our energy there. Guys were able to respond, and we had some looks to win it in regulation, but no, I think character, the leadership in the group is huge, and found our way through it.
And I want to talk about the leadership. How do you continue to keep the team focused when you have the inconsistency that we've seen over the past 10 games? What's been your message to them to keep them focused and positive through those tough times?
The main message is you just can't turn it on come playoff time, and I think that's resonated. I've really liked how we've played the last 3 or 4 games here against Florida and South Carolina, two playoff teams. So even the game we lost against Florida, made some mistakes and really had a 10-minute stretch there in the second that they came back to bite us, but outside of that, it was a pretty good game, and you don't have to say too much. The leaders do a great job in the room, and guys are focused. I mean, Atlanta hasn't been in the playoffs for a long time now, and that was the first goal at the start of the year is to make the playoffs to get to where we want to be. So guys are focused and say the right things, and I really don't have to say too much.
Is there anything you're going to take away from this game when it comes to that potential matchup with the Stingrays for the playoffs?
Not a whole lot. Like, they're a good team. We've played them so much. We know what they're all about. Just the details in the game. Missed made a bad read on a forecheck for their second goal, led to an odd man rush, and the third one just a defensive zone face-off loss that they were able to get a puck through. So it just kind of the margin of error, and that could be the difference between winning and losing. That's really the main takeaway. We know they're a really good team over there. We're a good team, and if we do see them in the first round, it'll be a heck of a series.